The story starts right after high school. Our female tomboy MC Tomoya, Aizawa, confesses to Kubota Junichiro, but she gets turned down after he mistakes her confession as a casual friendship between boys. Hello guys, my name is Ben and I talk about anime. And yeah guys, I know, my English is bad, but I hope you understand me. Well guys, if you don't want to miss my new video, please subscribe to my channel. Well, enjoy watching this video. Let's go. The issue is that he doesn't not regret her as a girl, but rather as a best friend. So she desires to be seen as a girl by Junichiro. In the morning, Toma gets out of her home and meets with Junichiro. He lives next door to her, so they have hang out a lot since they were little. They did go to different elementary schools, but they went to the same middle school. In middle school, Junichiro made fun of her skirt, and that's when she first realized that Junichiro didn't see her as a girl. Then sex for our poor girl back to the present. He tells her to move faster, otherwise they will miss the bus, and slap her in the butt, which makes her get super embarrassed. Man, I swear this guy will be one of those dance Amphias from Hiram shows. She then angrily punches his back and claims she does karate. Later at school, Toma informs her best friend, Mizuki Gundo, that Junichiro doesn't think of her as a girl. She replies that this is what she deserves. Mizuki, who claims that due to her lack of femininity, she has accurately portrayed herself as a guy. When Toma was little, she always played games that boys played. Even she fought with kids from other school. During their kid partner, Mizulu asked her to play house her doll, but she never once played with her. She then advises her to change the way she talks by trying to soften her voice and being more polite and less blunt. Later, she tries to speak politely, but Junichiro makes fun of her and he calls her an old man. This makes her angry and they start quarreling. In a moment of argument, he pulls the collar of her shirt. It exposes her melons and she punches her in the face with great force. He returns home and confronts his father. His father scolded her after knowing that she and Junichiro got into a fight and lost. She then states that she is a girl and blames him for teaching her useless karate moves. The next day, Junichiro apologizes to Tomoya as they walk together. She gives him tickles to break his anger, but she hits him in the face. He informs her that he can stand having her ignore him for another second, which makes her blush. She then tells him that she won't ignore him, which makes him happy at the school. Mizulu tells Tomo that she always comes to school with Junichiro and always together throughout the school days, so she asks her why she is having lunch with her. She states that when a girl and boy eat together, it's a date. Mizulu says it will be better if they three of them had lunch together, so they set out go to Junichiro, but Tomo thinks it's a bad idea and tries to stop her. It seems that Junichiro and Mizulu hate each other. However, Junichiro sees Tokyo's fried chicken looking good and he eats it with her chopsticks. Tomo blushes since Junior Shirio's lips touch her chopsticks, and eating with it will be an indirect kiss. Later, Junior Shirio's friend Tanabe asks him how far he gotten with Tomo, but she misunderstood what Tanabe said. Tanabe illustrates what intense sports boys and sports girls can do together. Jane thinks of the sports and tells him they have been doing it since they were kids. Tanabe then points out that Tomo has a pretty, amazing body. Junichiro also points out that Tomo has good feet and is good at using them, which makes Tanabe believe that it's hardcore. Mizulu overhears all their conversations and she informs Tomo about it. She gets angry upon hearing this and confronts Junichiro. She starts fighting with him. Mizulu then meets with Tanabe and tells him that he has mistaken them for a couple. She informed him that those two aren't dating. Junichiro doesn't even see Tomo as a girl. He's taken aback after learning about them. He declares that he will try to get them together, but she warns him and declares that she is the only one who is allowed to play with those two. Later, both Jan and Mizuru forgot to bring their umbrella. He informs her that he has someone coming for him. She always says the same. Jan then wonders why she is standing beside him and asks her to move. However, it is revealed the three of them used it to play together all this time, and Mizulu used it to come up with extreme pranks that would only get Zeus to get yelled at because she would run away. She is curious as to why. Despite his interest in sports, he has yet to join any clubs. He says how he is doing karate at Tomoya's dojo. Besides, the boys club and girls club are separate, and he is not in it with Tomo. It allowed to be fun, and that's why he has joined any club. Kubota angrily pushes Mizulu Mizulu into the rain. After, she exclaims that Tomo may get a boyfriend. Right at that moment, Tomo appears. He tells Tomo to leave her and walk with him home, but she denies it and wants to go with Mizulu because she can share her umbrella with him. Mizulu forces her to go with Jinichiro. On the way, she asks her to get clothes as raindrops fall on her body. She excuses his body because he had just come from practice. He smells her body and says her body is not smelling at all, but rather smells sweet. This makes her blush red and she runs away. Meanwhile, Tanabe sees Mizulu standing and he offers her an umbrella, hoping that he will get to walk with her. After thanking him for giving her the umbrella, she lives alone with the umbrella. It destroys his hope. On the other hand, John catches up with her. He accidentally looks at her, checks so closed, and runs away. Tomo attends the boys' karate club, where she is fighting with Misaki. Kazuki Tomo's karate moves make him think that she is a goddess who was descended from the karate club. She kicks him in the face, and as a result, she falls upside down. She then apologizes and said she got all headed without realizing it. She asks her if she is used to the boy karate club, since she is the only girl in there. She says how she is used to it because all the other members of her family's dojo were guys. She wished she could have had this much fun with other girls. She tells her that she wants to go back to the girls karate club. She will help her, but she can't go back. At the first match of the girls karate club, she got in to test the new student skills, but she got carried away. As a result, no one wanted to practice with him. She stretches her body, and he helps her with it. Tomo declares that she is a failure as a girl, but he tries to compliment her by saying that she is a very charming girl. It makes her super happy. It is the first time a guy has ever said something like that to her. He holds her hand and leans toward her, relieving her melons. She is curious, so she wants to know what about her seems girly. She also wants to know which womanly feature she should emphasize. He moves away and tells her he wasn't looking, but she misunderstands it as she has nothing feminine. It makes her sad. He explains how she is charming the way she is, which makes her like it. Later on, two girls try to approach Kusaka after school, but they see him with Tomo. They mistake Tomo for a boy, but after some time they realize that Tomo is a girl. After noticing her skirt and big melons, they decide they cannot be allowed to be together. Mazuka confronts Jinichiro in the classroom and informs them that Tomo has a friend in the karate club and he considers it normal. She then tells him it's a guy. She enjoys the face he makes. After hearing it, he takes her hairband from her hair and throws it away. Later, Tomo asks Junichiro if she can see her English book and she forgot to bring it. She asks her if she met any friend in the karate club. She claims that she has one. She shows him a picture of Kosuka and mistakes it for a girl. Later on, Tom confronts the two girls from earlier. They are from class B and want to talk about something, so they rudely tells her to meet them behind the gym after school. Our girl mistakes this for a challenge, so she crushes the soda can in her hand, and it makes them scared. Later, they ask her classmates about her. One girl informs them that she once fought with her in the karate club, and his strength is not human. That also get to know that she moves the boy karate club and still hasn't lost a match. They both get terrified after. A girl declares that she will die if she fight with her. Later, Toya meets with Mizulu, and she informs her about the two girls who challenge her to fight. Mizulu, who says fighting with girls is not right. She declares that she will go easy on them and will settle the score. Mizulu then explains to her that there are ways to confront people other than fists and says the girls only want to verbally quarrel with her. She also tells Tomo to notify her if the girls say anything to out of the line. If they do, she will crush them socially. Later, Tomo meets with the girls behind the gym. They get scared seeing Tomo in a fighting stance. Mifuno tells her to drop the fighting stance, but she replies that it depends on what they say. They tell her that they like Kosuka and they saw her being all chummy with him. Tomo understands and gets excited, thinking that might have came to her for love advice. She never thought her little dream of giving someone love advice will come true. She even says if they want to get close to him, they first have to become friends with her. The girls suddenly feel reliable and accept her offer. Tomo feels happy for finally being kind of girly. Next day, Tomo informs Mizulu about what happened. Other girls see them from a distance. Mizulu asks if she knew the people call her a natural lady killer. Back in the middle school, she wonders why, because she has never killed anyone. The MC appears from behind, putting his arm on her shoulder, and she blushes like a girl. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel. Well, we have been with you. See you later. Bye bye.